Guys, so I finally got a new camera, and I wanted to start before I went into explaining Venus and Sag and say that all of these videos are completely unscripted. I'm not gonna ever, I mean, maybe, I guess I can't say never, but I don't plan to ever really go through and edit these. So if I'm a little bit all over the place, it's because for one thing, they're completely unscripted and unedited. I'm not sitting here with like a list of things to go over. I'm just going off of basic knowledge and seeing where the hell it takes me, because I am a Pisces North Node, and if I plan too much, it's going to be shit for you. So with that being said, Venus in Sag. And I also apologize because I know I've kind of messed up with this series. It's been taking months and stuff, but like I said, I just got a new camera. I was using my cell phone up until this point, and it was really frustrating. Venus in Sagittarius. If you are a Venus in Sagittarius, you view life as, or love, I guess you could say, sorry, as one big abundant adventure. A lot of times because of this, with Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius, Sag kind of gets the connotation of being shitty partners, just because they kind of want to be able to sample everything, and not have to stick to one given person necessarily. Now that isn't true, and that's what I was kind of trying to get to. Venus and Sagittarius can be incredibly loyal, but normally for them it's from a point of like ethicalness. Now this isn't always true if you're like a Scorpio sun with Venus and Sag, then you probably have a different outlook on this, just because Scorpios are a lot more known for trying to find their one true match. But Venus and Sag in general is a really fun placement. Venus in Sagittarius attracts to women, as a male, sorry, who are full of life, who are optimistic, who have things to share with them, who are philosophical, who are knowledgeable, who potentially can come from different backgrounds, but I don't really necessarily enjoy that way of explaining Venus and Sag, just because out of all the charts that I've read, people who have Venus and Sag, or Juno and Sag, or even Sag in their seventh, as an astrologer and an astrology student, you learn that like Sagittarius normally points to foreign cultures and people from different backgrounds, and that really doesn't seem as true. Maybe at one point in time when there was a lot more traveling, I guess, going on within the United States. Like now we're kind of just one big melting pot of ethnicities pretty much, and I don't see that as much anymore. Now I see people more so attracted to the kind of the optimistic Jupiter traits, as well as people that are smart, people who are intelligent, people that want to retain and gather information on many different topics of a philosophical nature, psychology, sociology, it's astrology even. But Venus in Sagittarius is attracted very much so to people that are very worldly, partners that have a lot to share with them, partners that are kind of larger than life in a sense. Most male Venus and Sages that I've met, sorry, have actually been like ass men. I know that sounds crazy to say, but really, like, there's something about like Sag. Well, they are the horse, so they're like the horse. The horse's ass. I don't know. Venus in Sagittarius is always attracted to asses. It's just something that I've noticed with males with Venus and Sag. Women with Venus and Sag are exuding this energy outward from their being. This is their feminine energy. Their feminine energy is very fiery. It's very freedom-seeking and fun and adventurous. I've yet to meet a Venus and Sag that doesn't adore traveling in one way or another. I mean, even if they're still going on like short distance trips, normally these people do want to be seeing more of the world, or at least learning about it with their partners. I always see Venus and Sag as the people that are ready to like jump on a motorcycle and like ride into the sunset. It's just stuck in my head like that. I don't know why. Mainly because Sagittarius are just a lot of fun. They can be a little bit tricky for some Venus signs, like unless you have other stuff in your chart, obviously, to support it. Water can be tough for the Venus and Sag just because they are so blunt and opinionated. They don't normally think as much about other people's feelings, and like I said, other placements in your chart can point to different things, so please do not take that as like a golden rule, because nothing in astrology can be taken that way. But also, I just completely got off track there as I was saying that. Freedom-seeking, fun, enjoys learning about different topics. Men with Venus and Sag enjoy women that are philosophical and worldly and well-traveled in a sense. They enjoy adventure, hopping in the car and just going on a weekend, or even like dating people that are at a distance too, so that they can kind of do the foreign travel-ish thing in their relationship. Like, I don't want to say that Venus and Sagittarius are good in long distance relationships, but potentially they could be, just because they do enjoy the ability to get up and go. Very loyal once they get past their prime. Venus and Sagittarius in their youth enjoy being able to experience everything in abundance in regards to love. They're still highly caring individuals. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that normally as they get older and they mature, they kind of take on this ethical standpoint that's like, okay, I'm going to settle down, I'm going to get married, I'm going to find the right person. But it's more of an ethical thing. It's not like the way a water sign would want to see like unwavering devotion. Venus and Sag is more so, yeah, it's more ethical for them. They're fiery. They want to be able to get up and go whenever they want to. Freedom is going to be big to them in relationships. They're going to do good with Venus and Aries, even Venus and Aquarius. Who else could do good with Venus and Sag? Somebody asked me not that long ago about Venus and Sag and Venus and Cancer, and I kind of cracked up, because picturing those two together to me is like picturing like an overly nervous mom and like an adventurous kid that like doesn't want to sit down. Like, I just see that being so bad. I mean, I'm not sorry if you were in that relationship, but like, seriously though, like those two together it just seems horrible to me. Like, Venus and Sag is going to want to be able to go out and party and have fun and like enjoy life, not necessarily party, but like make life a grand goddamn party. And Venus and Cancer would be like very restricting, I feel like, in that sense, depending on the other placements in the chart though. Whatever. But yeah, Aquarius, Aries, who else would do good with Leo? Yeah, Leo would do pretty good with Venus and Sag as well. So yeah, like I said, this was completely unscripted, and I'm not going to be editing these videos. You get to see me in my quirky, weird-ass Aquarian brain natural state, because that is life, and I get really kind of frustrated with the internet for being able to make life seem different than it is in a sense. I think that we need a little bit to get back to our roots and see people as human beings. So yeah, that is Venus and Sag. Bye guys!